desire becomes fulfilled, unlike these, it grows continually until it fills our entire experience, our entire existence, and can bring us into the spiritual world. So, what is an upper reality? Well, the Kabbalists who have attained the totality of reality tell us that it consists of a particular quality. They tell us that we are created in exact opposite phase to the quality that exists in the upper worlds, and this is why we cannot perceive what's there. It appears as though there's nothing there at all. We know from the drawing that what we consist of, what the man or the person or the creature consists of, is egoism. That's what's inside of the box. And what's inside of the box is called the will to receive. And this will to receive makes us experience limited existence, makes us experience suffering, isolation, and all of the things that we find difficult about life. And what exists outside of this in the non-subjective condition of egoism is an objective reality that the Kabbalists tell us is the will to bestow. The will to bestow is unconditional altruism. In other words, the experience out here is unlimited existence, unbounded pleasure, and delight. And yet we can't feel this because we have no means to get there, or do we? There is a quality of the spiritual world that differs also in its quality from the physical world. In the physical world, movement, what would get us from one place to another, is purely mechanical. That is, I can take two objects that are completely different in their form, even in their purpose, and I can draw them close together mechanically, and I can say, we have closeness here. But in the spiritual world, things can only be considered to be close under completely different conditions because there is no time and there is no space. There's nothing mechanical there. The Kabbalists tell us that the spiritual world is made up only of feeling states, of spheres of influence that have to do with certain attributes, qualities, inner qualities, and that all movement in spirituality consists of similarity or dissimilarity between two feeling states or two qualities. In other words, we can see this in friendship. If my friend takes a certain delight in comedy and I don't care for comedy, I'm just a serious person, then it's not very likely that we're going to be very close friends. If I hate comedy, then we are considered to be distant. But if I love comedy and I love the same comedians and the same films that they did, then in this respect of the love of comedy, my friend and I are close in that feeling. In other words, in spirituality, if two attributes, two feelings are similar, they're considered to be close. If they are different, they're considered to be distant. But, and this is the most beautiful and precious thing for us, the thing that can actually move us from the physical into the spiritual, and that is that if they have exactly the same quality and purpose and intention, then they are the same thing. They are bonded, connected. And it's this law called the law of equivalence of form that can get us from our egoistic state of separation to be able to build an additional sense that can feel what's outside. What we need to do is to build within us a similar frequency, a similar quality, an additional sense that has a quality of this bestowal within it. Though we're not yet capable of perceiving it in its simplicity, the Kabbalists tell us that there are only two things that exist in reality. There is only the Creator and the creature. Everything that we perceive is simply the quality of the Creator and the qualities of the creature. The Creator is the upper world, and the creature is the lower world. The quality of the Creator is the will to bestow. The quality of the creature is the will to receive. This is all that exists. And getting out of the box means that what we need to do is to move in spiritual space. And moving in spiritual space means to change this quality, the will to receive, of the quality of the creature, to become more and more similar to the quality of the Creator. The way in which all of reality has been hidden from us through a descent through these worlds, well, these worlds are only made up of ratios of the will to receive against the will to bestow. And the entire ladder by which we descended into this world can be climbed simply by changing our inner quality of reception, egoism, the desire to receive from myself, to greater and greater ratios of the will to bestow rather than the will to receive. So each one of these steps of the ladder, are increasing ratios of the will to bestow over the will to receive. And by this increase in similarity, by being able to feel what the quality of bestowal actually is, what it means to love and support everything that exists, and to build that similarity in myself, that is what Kabbalah deals with. It's a method of being able to sense bestowal and to create an inner similarity to this quality. And this is what we will continue to investigate as we look at the keys to the hidden wisdom. Join us again.